All right, class, so we're going to be reviewing communication, all right, how to effectively communicate. Okay, so there are three types of communication. There's actually four, but just for today's lesson, we're going to be focusing on the three main types of communication, with the first one being passive, second being aggressive, and third, assertive. All right, so as we are going over each slide, I want you to go ahead and reflect and maybe pause and think, hey, am I this type of communicator? And maybe express or reflect on why you are that way. All right. Okay, so passive communicators usually fail to express their feelings or their needs. They allow others to express themselves, but again, they fail to express their feelings or needs. So, a lack of outward communication can lead to misunderstanding, anger, buildup, or resentment because, again, they're not expressing how they feel, but instead they allow others to share what's on their mind and whatnot. So, kind of, um, people can categorize this as shy or more reserved or laid back, but the correct term would be passive. Okay, so passive communicators often display a lack of eye contact, poor body posture, and inability to say no. They also act in a way that states people never consider my feelings. All right, so again, maybe they might be passive because of lack of self-esteem or whatnot. Okay, so some phrases, passive communication style would say or believe could be, it really doesn't matter that much, or I just want to keep the peace. So again, they're not sharing what they think, what they want, but they allow others to speak up instead. All right, aggressive. So the aggressive communication style is emphasized by speaking in a loud and demanding voice. They maintain intent eye contact. They tend to dominate or control others by either blaming, intimidating, criticizing, threatening, or attacking them, among other traits. Okay, so I think we all know, whether who's aggressive or not. Um, the bad thing about aggressive communication is that it belittles other people, right? So this type of communicator is someone who has no problem sharing what they think and what they feel, but at the expense of making other people feel lower or bad about themselves. Okay, so aggressive communicators often issue commands, they ask questions rudely, and fail to listen to others. So I think you can kind of think of today's term, it's kind of like a Karen, right? A Karen is someone who is just gonna speak what's on their mind, but they don't really care how other people think. It's just all about them. Okay, so here are some phrases that an aggressive communicator would use. I'm right and you're wrong. I'll get my way no matter what. It's all your fault. All right, we don't want to be Karens. We don't want to be aggressive communicators. All right, this is what we want to be. We want to be assertive communicators. This is the most effective form of communication because it's an open communication link while it's not overbearing, meaning that you're not stepping on people's toes or you're not being too intrusive. You're basically being open, but at the same time, you're speaking up for yourself, right? So right here it says assertive communicators can express their own needs, desires, ideas, and feelings while also considering the needs of others. They aim for both sides to win in a situation, balancing one's right with the rights of others. So again, they're speaking up for themselves, but they're not doing it like aggressive people where they are speaking down to other people. They're trying to have an open form of communication that is healthy and that both sides get a chance to share their thoughts or opinions, but at the same time, everyone's walking away feeling respected. Okay, so one of the keys to assertive communication is using I statements, such as I feel frustrated when you are late for a meeting, or I don't like having to explain this over and over. So that indicates ownership. All right. So here is a nice chart that's gonna show you the different types of communication. Okay, what I want you guys to do is go ahead and watch this video on your own time, and I want you guys to reflect what type of communicator you are. All right, and how can you move a little bit more to the assertive side. All right, that is it for today's communication lesson.